Hi guys, so I hope that you watch my other videos about the updates coming to NIKKE and the NIKKE 2.5 anniversary. But before the NIKKE 2.5 anniversary, there's going to be a new story of this basically new flavor, but true flavor. Instead of being new, it will be true. And there will be Little Mermaid side story. So I hope that you watch that video so that I explain everything in that video. Oh, and also there's also some talks about a Stella Blade coming after the anniversary, which which is good, but at the same time, us free to plays will be spending our crystals on the anniversary. And if Stellar Blade does come out, those who are unlucky will have the options to choose tickets either for Stellar Blade or for Little Mermaid. And you're someone who cares about the limited stuff, go for Stellar Blade because Little Mermaid will always be here. Stellar Blade, no one knows if they'll come back, just like Eva. Okay, so back to the story. Secrets Unveiled. I hope my Sharky shows. I hope it does. A small recap is that they need to find a new way, and we got permission to go up the surface, and we are here. We'll need to camp out to. We'll need to camp out tonight. Are you okay with that, Mr. Command? Of course. I'm used to it. Nice. I'll start preparing for dinner. If Brandy seems unwell, be sure to let me know straight away. Alright, will do. Crust leaves to prepare our meal. My throat got saliva on it. A look of determination on her face. Brady has been spacing out more and more over the past few days. Brady, are you feeling worse? Huh? I don't know. I thought I was fine, but I guess there's something missing in the flavor. I'm sorry to put you and Crust through all this. You're going through much worse than me and Crust. There's hardly anything out here for you to taste. There's something I've always wanted to taste. To know what stories it holds. My greatest hope is that one day I will be able to get a taste of it. What is it? Two things, actually. The first is to experience taste as others do. No information, no story, no emotions. Just pure flavor. And the second is... What? Me? What does she mean me for? What? Just like what I said. I'm not sure I understand. What do I taste like? What's my story? What thoughts, memories, and feelings are stored within me? Would tasting myself bring me happiness? I want to taste it Even if it's just one bite. A new flavor. A happy flavor. Verity slowly raises her hand and brings it towards her mouth. Ready, wait. Crust. Hearing my call, Crust drops everything and sprints over. Hey. Huh? Crust pulls out an old tattered wallet from seemingly out of nowhere and proceeds to hold it up to Brady's mouth. Why are you suddenly giving her a wallet? I had no choice. If Brady's conditions worsens before we can find quality ingredients, this is the only option left. Hmm? Huh? It's made of synthetic leather. It must have felt lonely. It's waited in the same spot for so long, hoping for its owner to return. It's been tired and trampled by raptures, but isn't third all the same. Forever remaining in the same spot. It's a nice flavor. Mary, can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Thank you for the lovely meal. What in the world is going on? You remember when I told you Brady has incredible abilities? Yes. You said she can find out all there is to know about food. Exactly. And for me, anything that can be tasted can be considered food? Anything that can be tasted. That's everything in the world? What? So does that mean if I can touch it with my tongue, I can taste it? That means I can just taste about anything. From water and regular food to dirt and animate objects. So all that stuff you said about the water just now was from tasting it? It's harder for me to do everything about objects. I can, however, figure out their structural components and evolve into past memories which involve them. The memories come at random, but typically focus on the ones that are most vivid. This ability of yours really is unbelievable. This has to remain a secret. No one else can know. Why? There's too much potential for us to abuse Brady's ability. Yes, that is true. Imagine Brady licking Lister. What secrets does a heretic have? The government will probably want me to go hunt down a heretic or bring back Mandarina just for Brady to lick. All she has to do is say something, anything, and she'll be able to reveal everything about it. It's an ability that can and should be used for good. But many have tried to use me and my abilities with ill intentions, uncovering weaknesses or digging up secrets through to memories imprinted on objects. Just thinking about it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. You must keep this a secret. I beg of you. Please. I won't tell a soul. Thank you. This ability has made me know far more than I ever want to. But I have to keep tasting things. It's situations like this where I can end up in danger of collapsing in on myself. I try to taste myself, tasting and enjoying over my information would, my thoughts, endlessly, so much so that I lose sight of who I am. It reminds me of that SpongeBob episode where I forgot where he kept on changing faces or names about himself to the point where SpongeBob can't recognize his own. I'm pretty sure it's about the face where SpongeBob keeps on changing his face, copying others, and SpongeBob doesn't recognize himself. And this is the same thing like Brady, but tasting. I keep tasting until I burn it all down to nothing. Sounds intense. I'm sorry to have dragged you into all of this. Don't be sorry. I'm honored that you feel you can trust me with this secret. Hmm. You really feel that way? Hmm. Um, I'm still figuring out how to make that sound, so I will make it soon. Well, at any rate, we don't have many other options. Our primary goal is to make sure Freddy's condition improves. So to that end, let's keep searching for anything we can find that's been left behind. If that doesn't work, we got plenty of trees and dirt around us. Yes, the surface is full of things to taste. And of course, we'll keep looking for anything that could be used that could be a potential Splitterman substitute. For breading. Imagine. Yeah, you have to keep on tasting things just to live. It's like folk wine, but worse than folk wine. Secrets on biology. Here, try this. Mmm, there's no flavor. I can't see this being turned into a decent dish. Then what about this? Mmm, it's an interesting flavor, but it's not edible. Darn. Oh, what about this? A mushroom. No kidding. Ooh, and it's an emoki mushroom. It has a nice and subtle aroma and pleasing texture. But I'm afraid mushrooms won't work. And why not? It's true that they don't require sunlight and can grow using organic matter. They're quite rich in nutrients as well. A supremely useful food. But I think it's because of the hallucinations that mushrooms can do or toxins it has. However, mushrooms are still mushrooms, so they won't work. What does that even mean? Spiderman can replicate meat, fruits, and everything in between, including mushrooms. Whereas mushrooms can only be that. Mushrooms. Oh, okay. So I was right before. So splittermint, a splittermint substitute has to go with everything. Still, considering how dire the situation is, wouldn't mushrooms be a decent alternative to splittermint? I guess, but and then the people in the ark will be bored of mushroom stew, mushroom cake, mushroom candy, all mushroom. Everybody will get bored. Hmm, it'll be fine. It'll be easy to cultivate inside the ark, could be mass produced, and are tasty and packed full of nutrients. That's precisely why they can't work. Wait, what? Wait, trust me, we've tried it before and failed. There are too many practical hurdles to making it work. We'll be better off trying to find something else. Wait, so what is Splitterman then? It will make for a great meal later, so we should still take them with us. Hmm. Right before we came to the surface, I started feeling someone wasn't quite right. Something wasn't quite right. I think I'm starting to understand why. I know why you're saying mushrooms aren't a viable option. It's because they can cause people to stop relying on splitamin. Yes. Oh, yes, I caught you. I'm a genius. Splitamin is the Ark's only food source. Mm -hmm. Brady has incredible abilities when it comes to tasting. Like what, exactly? Well, nothing too grand. It's just that when I eat something, I can immediately identify everything about it. What ingredients were used, what flavors it has, the nutritional information, and precisely how it was made. Things like that. So Brady knows what splittermin is. So she wants to find, or they want to find something that is very similar to splittermin, or whatever it is. And if mushrooms are the only option and are somehow better than splittermin, I guess the cooking oil will probably won't be a squad anymore. Maybe that's why. That's incredible. You think so? Brady will eat rare dishes from the surface to analyze them, and I use that data to recreate the flavors in my cooking. That's one of our main undertakings at Cooking Oil. But most importantly, it has to be cheap to cultivate on a mass scale, at a lower cost than it does to manufacture splittermint. Those are some stringent requirements. That's why I don't think we'll be finding a replacement anytime soon. First, there's Brady's ability. And then there are things you both said that indicate you know about splittermint's production cost. You two must know all the secrets about splittermint. Mm, that's right. No more splittermint, no more Brady and crust. You're right. That's why both Crust and I have safeguards installed in our brains. Mm-hmm. Oh, I want to know what happens. A new taste A. When did you say Safeguards? Yes. Do you know what that is? Yup. For people not knowing, I'll click not really. Not really. Think of it as a safeguard to prevent corruption or brain scans. Particularly, everything about Splitterman is veiled in secrecy. Nothing about it can get out. That's why both of you have been insisting that an alternative to Splitterman is impossible. Yes, but we're also telling the truth. We've done plenty of our own investigations and research. And there's nothing that can fully replace Splitterman. Nor there should be. Eating is an integral part of human life. Nobody knows how Splitterman is made or what ingredients are used. If people were able to eat food from the surface instead, especially if it was cheap and available in large quantities, there would be all sorts of divisions in the art. At least that's what those at the top fear will happen. I won't ask you to tell me about Splitterman. You want to tell me anyway. But I do at least understand what's happening with these so-called compromised ingredients right now. You both know, don't you? Tell me what the hell is going on? I didn't expect you to be so blunt with your questioning. What's the point in us telling you anyway? What would change? It's not like there's anything you could do to change the things. I want to be in this together with you. Ugh. And before I can help you both, I need to know why this is happening. We don't know much either. There's been a problem in the Splitterman production process, and that's pretty much all we know. We also suspect that's why nothing has any flavor anymore. They put safeguards in place to ensure I can't get to the bottom of it through my abilities. Those scumbags. I know. However, when we were sent out to dispose of the Splitterman, we did hear something. But ready? It's alright, Crust. The main ingredient used to make Splitterman is something the Ark can source very cheaply. And a single unit of it can produce massive amounts of Splitterman. Then what is Splitterman? What is something so cheap that can be made from? Is it human blood cells? A human blood cell can multiply over and over and over again until it gets old and then it starts decaying, just like what happens to us in real life. We get older, we get stronger, faster, smarter, bigger, or whatever. And then, as we age, we decay, just like Splitterman. That's why you're convinced nothing can replace it. Exactly. I didn't realize there was such an abundance of resources up on the surface. No. There's an abundance of resources to be sure. Unfortunately, it's not on the surface. Really? Yeah. Anyway, the workers who make this stuff are all master brews NIKKEs who undergo rigorous screening process beforehand. They eat, sleep, and work at the Splitterman factory. When we went to receive our orders after the incident, we heard one of the mass-produced NIKKEs had disappeared without a trace. No, that's all we know. So that's all we can tell you. I see. We may never uncover the truth. Sometimes having no answer is the answer. But surely you can't be pleased with how things are currently. It's that obvious, huh? Our squad's entire existence is based around creating and tasting food. Food is not something to be trifled with. And I don't like the food in the arc. It lacks a story. What do you mean? What does the commander mean? What do you mean? Because farmers, or people who make food by their hands, have stories to tell of how a seed has grown from an apple tree. Or a seed grown into an apple tree, and then that apple tree creates an apple, it falls down, and then a person makes a food out of that apple. That's a story. But something that's just put onto a factory, made with chemicals and other stuff, it doesn't have a story. It's just mechanics, robots stuff. The flavors of the food from the surface contain stories. Yup. A river behind a mountain evaporates and turns into rain. That rain can breathe life into descended seeds that were dying before. The seeds travel and interact with various insects and other animals, taking nutrients, and eventually bear fruit. Everything in the ark, on the other hand, tells the same identical story. So for someone like me who needs to experience different flavors, it's very tiring. I've endured by delving into the stories of the chefs, imagining how exactly they prepare their ingredients. Yup, just like what I said. Something that's hands-on has a story. But you put something on a machine, it's just the same thing over and over again. So of course, I'm not happy about this situation where Splinterman is a staple. I see. And nothing's going to change anyway. Everything will return back to the way it always has been. Nevertheless, it still feels good to have confided in you. Thank you for listening to my story, Commander. Don't mention it. It must have been difficult to be so open, and I appreciate you telling me. I really am curious. I don't know how to make this sound. A new taste bee. Oh, I've been sitting in my chair for so long because stretch my legs wide open. A new taste. Wait, what time is it? Or, 30 minutes. I was checking how long. A new taste bee. So, do you find any ingredients that could serve as a substitutes? No. And why not? We couldn't find any substitutable. And we never will. You seem quite certain about that. It went about as well as I expected. Thank you for your efforts. Deputy Chief Henderson, do you know anything about Splitterman? No, I don't. And frankly, I don't care. Why are you curious about it? Yes, I am. Understandable. But even if you did know everything about it, it wouldn't change anything. Yes, you have to continue consuming split. That's right. Anyway, it's nearly time for my next meeting. You'll have to excuse me. Sure. The instigating factor. Wait. My announcer voice. The instigating factor behind the incident has been identified as a manufacturing in the machinery used for storing split. All affected split has been disposed of, and additional measures will be taken to ensure such incidents do not occur again. Oh, finally. I know it was only a few days, but it felt like eons. I'm so glad things are back to normal. Let's go treat ourselves today. Great idea. What should we eat? Do you have anything in mind, Commander? Hmm, I... Rappy. Rappy, is that you? We're planning on going out to eat. Got any suggestions? You're heading out for food? Is the Commander coming along? Yeah. Sorry, but you have to take a... Oh, what? You have to take a rain check, Commander. Why? We received an invitation from Cooking Oil. The mailing address is from their private kitchen. It seems they want to serve you a private meal. Cooking Oil? Does that mean Krusty is going to cook for you? Aw, man. I'm so jealous. I want to go too. Me too. I want to join. They don't run any type of restaurant, so it's next to impossible to get a chance to taste their food. My invitation is addressed only to the Commander. Oh, for crying out loud. Well, I guess there's nothing we can do. We have to go and find something even tastier. Yeah. We'll all have a nice meal together next time. Absolutely. Enjoy your meal. I get ready and head to the address reading the invitation. La-dee-da. Purple, simmer the stew. Sizzle, let's grill some meat. That must be the door. Oh, hi, Brady. Come and sit. It's almost ready. Okay. I hope Mr. Goldman likes it. Oh, he's here? Oh boy. I'm so nervous. More nervous than I was filming the first episode of my show. Come on, Crust. You can do this. Come on. Wait. Oopsies. Oh, I ruined it. Come on in. Upon hearing the boisterous voice booming from the kitchen, I'm certain I found the right place. I pressed the door button. Welcome, Mr. Goldman, to the Cooking Oil Kitchen, where the air is filled with the aroma of delicious food. Hi. Wait. No, I ruined it. I want to make that SpongeBob voice short. I did a while back when I read Dirty Background. I won't try. I'll show a clip of what I'm trying to do. To be Crow, Viper, and Jackal. Hey, partner. How've you been? Fantastic. But that goes without saying. I'm so happy we could finally invite you to our kitchen. Here, have a seat. Thanks. Today, I prepared. Today, I prepared a proper multi-course meal for you. For the hosted blood, we'll be starting with shrimp kebabs. Wow, so fancy. I appreciate it. Yes, 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 thank you, Crust. Nom nom. What is this strange feeling? It's as if a light bulb has gone off in my brain. It's so delicious. I'm overwhelmed. Mmm. Toasted bread, cheese, ham. I don't know what's that word. Hollandaise sauce, shrimp. And you were ecstatic when you made it, due to thinking of the commander. The flavor is imbued with the ever since joy. It's impressive that you can pick out all the individual ingredients. There's plenty more. There's plenty more still to come. For the next course, we have. Ah, that was amazing, Crust. That was amazing. Thanks, Crust. No, thank you, Mr. Goman. It was wonderful to see you enjoying the food so much. So, is the whole experiment incident over and done with? Yeah, everything's back to normal. There's nothing more to uncover. Affected restaurants and stores are being compensated. The complaints have died down, and the people are commending the government's response to the whole affair. I have to admit, does it really sit well with me? Hmm. Still, I'm at least glad that Brady can taste again. What? Thank you for saying that. Hmm. Uh. Commander, I have a request. What is it? Hold on, Brady. We're not actually going to. Yes. I want to taste you, Commander. Oh, come again? Mmm. Humans are inherently fragile beings. Yet they carry an abundance of memories, emotions, and experiences. At first, my curiosity was minor, but as time passed it became more intense. What would the commander taste like? Brady, you said you dislike tasting humans. I do. Most of them either taste terrible or barely have any flavor. But I think the commander will be different. I think you have a new flavor. Commander, will you let me? You sure? I extend my hand out to Brady. It's not like you're gonna take about a bite of me. Please don't. She's simply going to lap me with her tongue, so it's no big deal. Very well. Thank you so much. Oh. Huh? Hmm? What is that? It feels weird. Oh, it feels weird. looking at the screen while making licking sounds. Look, eh, Betty, what are you doing? It's strange, so strange. It's most unusual crust. What is? I can't sense anything. Emotions, wait, emotions, information, his backstory, nothing. All I'm picking up is sweetness. What? Wait, what? Really? Yes. I'm simply getting the taste and nothing more. My mind doesn't feel overwhelmed. It's not some strangely exotic or stimulating flavor, but I I can actually taste it. Unbelievable. At long last, I finally found it. The taste I've been searching for all my life. One beautiful beyond all comprehension. Pure and untainted by information. It's divine. Born butch. Remember what I told you before? That's a word we describe a taste that surpasses all others. If that's the case from today on, I'll refer to the commander as such. This is the most heavenly taste I've ever experienced, so it's only appropriate. I'm not sure how I feel about being called born butch. I think what it means is good taste. I think. Of course it's French, but I think it's good taste. Crust. Is there any way we can incorporate born butch into some dishes? What? What are you saying? Surely there must be a way. What if we use a few strands? Eh, my hair? What if you used a few strands of hair? You're telling me you want to cook with hair? What is hands and face taste different than the oh my god. And then the fingers. Oh. What about the other parts of the body? It'll all be so delicious. I'm starting to get a little scared. I never seen Betty like this before. One watch, please. Can you let me taste you again from time to time? Please, just a lick or two like this. Well, my goodness, I haven't thanked you properly yet. My greatest thanks to you for letting me experience the pure sensation of taste for the first time. I keep mixing up the readings. You're welcome, I guess. Will it be alright if I kept one for the entire day? Will it be alright if I kept one of your fingers in my mouth for the entire day? Absolutely not. Ready? Get a hold of yourself. I never tasted anything like this before. Something that brings me so much happiness. It's absolutely incredible. Let me stretch my legs. I've been sitting in my chair for like 2 hours or 3. I stretched and I was reaching my hand. No, with my hands I was reaching for my toes, and it felt the greatest thing. It felt so good. My hands reaching for my toes. My calves felt like, I don't know, it felt weird, but it felt really good. Okay, so the last one. The taste of happiness. Come in. Oh god. I Bon Butch. You're half hour early. You kept saying you had other plans the past few times, so it's been a while since we last saw each other. That's why I couldn't help myself and came early. Mm-hmm. Are you all set? Yeah. It's not like I had to do much to prepare. All I had to do is wash my hands. You remember how I told you there was something I wanted to experiment with? This might feel a bit unpleasant, but can you spread this whipped cream on your hand? What in the world for? The first time I tasted you, the predominant flavor profile was sweet, but last time your fingers had a slightly salty taste to them. That's probably because we were outside with with the dust and sweat and all. Perhaps. Still, a little experimenting couldn't hurt. Oh, I take the container of whipped cream and spread it onto my hand, rubbing it around. Feels a bit like soap. Oh, that should do it. Alright, I'm going in. Oh. Nice. Mm, mm. Ooh. Oh. Such sweetness. Incredibly sweet. Especially the parts of your hands where there's just a tinge of the weak whipped cream. Those are the best parts. I can't sense anything except the taste. So fascinating. Mm. Could I lick just a little more? I'll rather end it here. Thanks. Very well. Next time I'll bring some salt. If I soak your hand in salt water, I'll assume it will be saltier. Oh, or maybe rubbing it with some fruit would make it taste like that fruit? Would the same thing work with vegetables too? Ready? Please, come yourself. This is the first time I experienced experimented the pure sensation of taste ever since I became a NIKKE. How can you expect me to be calm? Fair point, but I'm going to enjoy tasting you in the future. Bon Botch. Let's meet often. New flavor. And mm, um um uh, nom 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 nom. No, the flavor's too much too ordinary. Let's try it again. I I got the crate of flavor that makes Freddy happy. That's been my goal from the very beginning. And that's when true flavor will come in. Overall, I love the story. I have some questions about Freddy though. Like her tendencies to do some things, but uh, leaving me questioning about splitting. Of where did it come from? Soon we will know. And what is splitting? So, like, subscribe. Goodbye.